Hello, y'all. My name is Larry Newby, and today we want to take a deep inside look at the power of interest-based learning and interest-based instruction. Now, many schools, charter schools, school districts are using data-based instruction. And what that means is basically that we are taking the core data from student testing in order to drive the instruction that teachers are giving to the students. But in direct opposition, we're going to look at interest-based learning, which I think is a more effective way to teach um, students and to convey information. So, what is interest-based learning or interest-driven instruction? Um, it is simply is an innovation which we as educators use the interest of students in order to convey the concepts that are trying to be taught. In an article written by Annie Murphy Paul in 2013, she called it How the Power of Interest Drives Learning. She quoted, "When students are interested in what they are learning, they pay closer attention to detail. We process the information more effectively, and we employ more effective learning strategies." Now, currently, we are learning in a very simple manner. It's a simple process. Um, we're giving we're given a concept, lectured about the concept, evaluated on the concept, and we are assessed on the concept. That's pretty much the learning process that we're using right now. However, the question is it an effective way, or is it the most effective way? We've learned that all students do not learn the same way. All students, all young students, all adult students, we all learn differently. Okay, we have kinesthetic learners, um, and and other based learners as well. So here's my thought process. If we were having trouble teaching a mathematical concept, for instance, addition to a first grader, if that first grader was having trouble with addition, and we were able to find out through building a relationship with that student that that student was interested in making money. Maybe their parents were able to instill in that child at a young age the power of saving, the power of being an entrepreneur. If we were having trouble teaching that child addition, why not teach them with dollars and cents rather than apples and oranges? If a student is having difficulty understanding the concepts in physics of breathing and producing sound, and we know that student is a band member or is interested in music, then why wouldn't we convert the breathing techniques or air production or sound production into creating sound through an instrument? The concept of interest-based learning is actually not a new one. We've been using interest-based learning for some time now in education as teachers build relationships with students and learn what students are interested in. So it ties into what we're already doing in education. Building relationships is a form of interest-based learning. So if we're already using this concept in a minor way, maybe we haven't dove all the way into it. But the question is now, will it work as a complete curriculum? Uh, we will let's talk about for just a moment what it looks like if we were able to combine the concepts in mathematics and music. What if we were able to use music, quarter notes, half notes, whole notes, dotted half notes, 16th notes? What if we were able to use them in adding fractions, which is what we're essentially doing? Um, Time signatures in music, 4/4, 6/8, 9/8, 3/4. What if we were able to use those fractions and say, okay, well, 1/2 and 1/2 equals 1 whole, or 1. So those concepts are being used already. So using interest-based learning in a classroom isn't something that we are foreign to, but it is something we have not formalized. I personally believe that it would be a wonderful concept to employ as a complete curriculum. Now, it will come with some drawbacks that we need to deal with. In dealing with an interest-based curriculum, we will have to have multifaceted teachers, music teachers who teach math, film teachers who teach language arts or history, um, physics teachers who teach engineering, or however the case may be. So we would have to deal with that situation. However, I believe that is a small hurdle that can be jumped over relatively quickly. But by and large, the interest-based learning curriculum or innovation will help not only the students, it will help the teachers, because it would allow us to build more relationships with each student, with each child, and these students will begin to trust us as those individuals who convey the information to them that they need in order to succeed. Standardized testing will be an issue that we need to look into as well. Will students be prepared for the standardized test, for the state test, for the national test? Will they be able to succeed? And the question is, how can we get them to learn the concepts quickly? Right now, we struggle to get them to learn them quickly. We struggle to get them to to know and understand and retain those concepts that they need for those testing on a yearly basis. So what do we do as educators? We use things that they know, i.e. interest-based learning, in order to get them to retain the information that they need in order to be successful on those tests. Once again, we're already using the concept. It just has not been formalized. The concept of interest-based learning is one that we should sincerely consider for our educational institution. And furthermore, it is one that, once again, is not a concept that is new or foreign to us. It is a concept that it just has not been formalized. We need to try and adopt the concept, the curriculum of interest-based learning, because formally it's already going on in our classrooms. And adopting this concept will create a learning environment that is better for not only the student, but for the teachers. It will be a concept that will be a better learning, that will create a better learning environment for not only the students and the teachers, but as well a concept that will help our parents at home help us to educate our students. I thank you for this time, for listening to this presentation. God bless you all.